Good morning to everybody. So we are doing the chapter circles. Okay. So the theorem, the line drawn from the perpendicular line drawn from the center of circle to the chord, it bisects a chord. That is, this is a circle, it is a chord, it is a center. If suppose if you are this is a perpendicular line drawn from the center of circle to the chord, then it will bisect the chord. Are you getting here? That is AB, it is M. If OM is perpendicular to AB, then AM equal to BM. This is the first theorem. That is, if perpendicular line drawn from the center of circle to the chord, it bisects the chord. Am I right or wrong? Yes. And then after that, if the line drawn from the center of circle to the chord bisect, then it is perpendicular. That is, the line drawn from the center of circle to bisect a chord is perpendicular to the chord. What is the meaning there? Yes. If suppose if it's circle, it is center O, this is a chord AB, the line drawn from the center of circle to a chord, right? Center of circle to bisect a chord. That is, it is M. If AM equal to BM, then you can say that OM is perpendicular to AB. OM is perpendicular to AB. Are you getting there? Yes. Then, after that, next one is, there is one and only one circle passing through the three given non-collinear points. That is, what is the meaning of that? There is one and only one circle passing through the three given non-collinear points. Yes, it's very simple. Okay. Take any three vertices here, non-collinear points. Non-collinear means what? What is meant by collinear? If three or more points lie on the same line, then it is called as what? Collinear. Non-collinear means what? Then converse of it. That is, if 3 points does not lie on the same line, then it is called as what? Non-collinear points. So these points are called non-collinear, A, B, C. Am I right? Here we taken three vertices does not lie on the same line. Okay. Now after that, what will you do? What you can do? Yes. Join AB. Join AB. Now draw the perpendicular bisector for that. How will you draw the perpendicular bisector? With the A center drawn, take more than half, drawn arc on the both side of the line segment AB. Without changing the measurement, with the B center drawn arc up and down. Join the point of intersection. Are you getting there? Yes. After that, join, you can join either AC or BC. Okay. Now I am joining BC here. Again, what you have to do? You have to draw the perpendicular bisector of BC. With BS center, take more than half. With CS center, take more than half. Okay. Then join this point of intersection. Where these two perpendicular bisectors intersect, that point is center. That point is what? Center. Now with O as center, OA as a radius or OB as a radius, if you are draw a circle, then it will passing through the three given non-collinear points. There is one and only one circle passing through the three given non-collinear points. It is a very, very important question. It is very, very important one more question. Please remember, there is one and only one circle passing through the three given non-collinear points. Okay. Then after that, equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. That already we learned. What is that? What is the next theorem? Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. Equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center. That is, if it is a circle with center O, am I right? These are the two chords. AB and CD are the two equal chords. Okay. If you are drawing, if you draw the line perpendicular to these two chords. Okay. It is suppose L, it is M. If AB equal to CD. That is, if two chords of a circle are equal, then equidistance from the center, that is OM equal to OL. OM equal to OL. Okay. Then what is the converse part of this? Yes. equal chords of a circle are equidistant from the center, and the next one is chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. If it is OM equal to OL, if OM equal to OL, then AB equal to CD. Then AB equal to CD. Are you getting there? Chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. And then we started exercise 10.4. I hope we completed one question, am I right? Yeah, first question we completed. And then come to the example 2. If two intersecting chords of a circle make equal angles with the diameter passing through their point of intersection, prove that the chords are equal. Prove that the chords are equal. That is what it is given for you. Example 2 kana. If two intersecting circles, if two intersecting chords of a circle, suppose this is a circle, okay, two intersecting chords, name AB and then another chord CD, intersect within a circle with the point, we can take it as E, okay, it is a point of intersection, then it is O is the center of the circle. What it is given? If two intersecting chords of a circle make equal angle with the diameter passing through the point of intersection. This is the point of intersection. It is a diameter. Am I right? Diameter means what? The line segment joining any 2 points on the circle passing through the center. Am I right? So it is what you can name it as. I am taking it is P, it is Q. It makes equal angle with the point of intersection. Am I right? Passing through the point of intersection. Make equal angles with the diameter passing through the point of intersection. Prove that the chords are equal. Now what you have to say? Tell me. To prove chords are equal. That is AB equal to CD. AB equal to CD. Am I right? Now tell me dear, what you can do? Draw. Yes. By construction, what you can do? Draw OL and OM perpendicular to AB and CD. It is L, it is M. Draw OL and OM perpendicular to AB and CD. Am I right? Now, first you prove these two triangles are congruent. Which two triangles are congruent? LOE and MOE. Am I right? In triangle LOE and triangle MOE, OLE and OME. Am I right? What can you say? LOEL equal to OEM. OEL equal to angle OEM. It is given for you. After that, OME equal to angle OLE. OLE equal to angle OME 90 degree each. Am I right here? After that, you can say that EO common. OE common. By which congruence rule these two triangles are congruent? By AAS. By AAS. By AAS congruence rule, triangle OLE is congruent to triangle OME. So by CPCT what we can say that? Yes, OL equal to OM. OL equal to OM. Am I right? Are you getting there? Yes. By RHS congruence rule, these two triangles are congruent. So what we know that? Yes, chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. If this is a equidistance from the center to the chords are equal, then the chords are equal. Are you getting there? That is, therefore AB equal to CD. You have write down the reason. Since chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. Chords equidistant since chords equidistant from the center of a circle are equal in length. Am I right, dear? Are you getting? Yes. So we completed everything. So we have to start exercise 10.4. In 10.4 also we completed first question. Listen, dear. So in this exercise 10.4, all the questions are very, very important. Okay, for your examination point of view, please remember exercise 10.4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All questions are important. And example 2 also. That's what I solved example 2 here. Are you getting, dear? Yes. And then after that, one more theorem is there. Angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by an arc at any point on the remaining part of the circle. So that theorem we will prove after completing exercise 10.4. Okay, dear? Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We will continue on Monday. Thank you, dear.